Hey, I'm Sandy Beales. I'm currently the bass player for One Direction. Yeah, the guys are great. They're all really nice guys, all young and enthusiastic, which helps. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun tour. Generally just by word of mouth, knowing people and kind of getting on, kind of doing a good job, always going in, kind of giving it 100% and everything like that, kind of punctuality and things like that. But yeah, I've always been prepared and always kind of knowing the material, going in, just doing it. And One Direction in particular was through audition. So through audition processes, kind of went through it. It was in 2 stages. So the second stage was obviously quite nerve-wracking and everything, but yeah, it was good. It was nice to go through it for that process and kind of feeling like it was kind of, I don't know, a hard-earned process rather than kind of just jumping straight into it. So yeah, it was good. It's kind of number one is all the contacts, kind of, like I said before, doing a good enough job, kind of getting in, getting on well with the MD, getting on well with the musicians, getting a good reputation for yourself for being a guy that turns up, does the job. It's kind of invaluable, really. Main ambition, to play with the greats, I guess. To kind of be up there as kind of a session musician, record, tour, everything really, do it all. Why not? Sky's the limit. Phil Mulford's, and I've had a few lessons with him. He's kind of a big, kind of, I don't know, someone to look up to for me. He's kind of like a really good mentor, and he kind of always gives me good tips, and he's such a consummate professional himself that kind of everything he does, it's good to learn from the best. So yeah, definitely with Phil, yeah. He's good. And Stuart Clayton as well. Growing up, he was always my teacher and kind of such an amazing teacher, and kind of I learned a lot from him when I was younger. So yeah, Stuart's a great guy as well. I came to London originally just for music, because where I'm from originally is not so much of a scene really. It's kind of, there's not as much range of music and stuff, but in London it's great. There's gigs around, there's people around, there's buzz, there's everything. You can do, go to any gig any night, a lot of jazz, things like that. So yeah, kind of where I came up here, and looks like it's kind of paid off. So yeah, it's good. I mean, luckily, being a bass player, there's maybe a little bit less people around, a little bit less competition. But yeah, no, it's kind of, there's always going to be competition, but it's nice. It's what keeps you hungry, isn't it? It kind of keeps you kind of wanting to do more and strive to do a bit better. So yeah, it's good. If you can rely on your gear, you're kind of happy, you're more content, you're more kind of relaxed on stage. You don't have to be thinking about, oh, is this going to go wrong? Is that going to go wrong? And like knowing your sound as well as a bass player, knowing what combinations go well, enjoying your gear and kind of getting the best sound out of it possible is number one, really. Being prepared, there's nothing quite like it. When you're a little bit unsure about something on a gig, I feel like for me it definitely niggles, it's always there, whereas if I'm 100% and I've prepped it and everything's ready, then I can just relax, enjoy it on stage and have a better time, really. There's no excuse for not being prepared, really, I don't think. But also punctuality is so important, like being there a little bit early or bang on time. If people aren't noticing you being late, then it's a good sign, I always think. Most important lesson.
The next station is Euston.
I don't know, it sounds kind of cheesy, but just enjoying it, getting into it and kind of like, I don't know, enjoying what you're playing rather than just playing it for the sake of playing it. Just kind of really getting into it and digging in, playing, doing what you love doing. Like kind of the reason I got into bass as well is just love it. So yeah, so that was it.